Hello, everyone. I want to do a quick practical course tour just so we all know um, how the course is arranged, what your requirements are, what you'll need to be doing day by day for the course, and then sort of what the requirements are over the whole course of the class. If you look at the main menu here on the Blackboard site, you'll see that it is organized by week. So if you click on the first week, we'll see what we have to do the first week. And then within the week, the class is organized by day on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule because I wanted to do that. I wanted to be steady work in this class. So obviously, there's no Monday this week, but if you look on week two, you'll see that there's a folder for each day of the course. Let's say um, we won't be meeting. This is a asynchronous course, but there will be work due 3 times a week. Just minimal thing. So if you click on the folder, what you'll see are the readings and a discussion board. So obviously, you need to do the readings, um, whatever they are. Your first reading for Wednesday, the 27th, is just a short excerpt from the philosopher Kant, and and there's a discussion board. So what you need to do is to participate in the discussion board every day that there's a reading. So basically 3 times a week, unless we have off. The discussion board does not have a prompt. You just go ahead and say whatever you have to say. Say something substantive, ask questions, make comments about the day's reading, and post them. That's all you need to do. There's no prompt. There's no starter question, or I just want to see what your responses are. And then to get full credit, you need to also respond to someone else's post. So you need to make 2 posts to get full credit for the discussion board requirement. Make a post of your own in which you say something about the day's reading or whatever it is, and one additional post in which you thoughtfully reply to the post of another student. I will be reinforcing this as we go along, but I want to say right away that um, do not use an AI. Don't be lazy and basically cheat. I mean, it's cheating to use an AI to write your response, your comment. Don't do that. It's embarrassing. Other students can tell when you're using an AI, and it's embarrassing to them, and it's embarrassing to me. And if I see that in your work, either the weekly assignment or the discussion board, that you are using an AI to write it, I'll contact you, and we'll have an embarrassing discussion about it. And I would like to avoid that. I'm sure you would too. This is basically an ungraded assignment. The discussion board, as long as you write something that's substantive, and thoughtful, you'll get full credit. So there's really no reason to use any sort of plagiarizing thing, which is what chatbot or any other content generator is. It'll show up. It'll stick out like a sore thumb. It'll be obvious, and we don't want that to happen. So you need the idea of the discussion board. You need to participate on the day that it's due, and you need to post twice to get full credit. Okay. So that's how the thing will go during the week. You'll see that there's content for each Monday, Wednesday, Friday meeting. There's a reading that needs to be done, and there's a discussion board that needs to be participated in on, by that end of that day. Right? It's not a weekly discussion board. It's a 3 times a week discussion board. So this folder for Friday the 29th, the discussion board, your participation needs to happen before midnight on Friday the 29th. If we go back to the week folder, there's also going to be videos, which I would tell you to watch because in these videos, this will just lead you to my YouTube channel. You'll see that I'm trying to put the readings in perspective, and this should be helpful. So I would watch these because it may not be obvious either what the readings mean, or more likely it may not be obvious why we're reading it, and the videos should clear that up. So they're actually, I think, well worth watching for you. Finally, there will be some sort of assignment due for each week. Sometimes it'll be a quiz. Let's see. For week 2, it's a set of study questions, and it'll be something like that, either a brief online quiz, or a set of study questions, or a short essay assignment of some sort about the week's stuff. That is always due Sunday by midnight before the next week begins. So your regular assignments for this course are thrice weekly participation in a discussion board and some sort of review assignment at the end of the week that will ask you to do something with regard to the readings. This will continue through the whole thing. The other things for the course, if you look at the syllabus, see that here the structure of the course is described, requirements, that after the weekly and daily and weekly assignment, there's going to be 2 exams. They will be oral exams. I will put up a sign-up sheet for you to pick a time. There'll be a slot of 20 available times, let's say, for 20 people in the course. And we'll set up a Google Meet meeting. I'll send you the link when the time comes, in which we'll just talk about the readings for the course. Obviously, the midterm will talk about readings from weeks 1 through 4, and the final exam we'll talk about the whole thing. So we'll have a brief discussion around 15 minutes in which we'll discuss the course, and I may ask you a few questions about the material, and I'll make a judgment about what your grasp of it is. So that's how I do it. I think for an online course, it's somewhat of an experiment. I've been doing it for just a little while on previous courses, to have an oral exam where I actually meet with a student, get a sense of what they know. I think that's what a midterm and a final are for. So it's not going to be, I'm not going to grill you, but I will ask you questions about the material, and you should be able to discuss the material after you've read it. So that's what I'll be judging you on. Besides that, the only thing is a final essay. There'll be just a 4-page essay in which I will ask you to address a certain important aspect of the course, which really has to do with the week 4 material and how it reflects on the whole course. This will become clear in the thematic course overview. So just take a look at the syllabus. The requirements are all set out. If you have any questions about anything, please let me know. Both my Drexel email and my cell phone number are there, and that's for you. I mean, there's no regular office hours for this course. Just give me a call or an email if you have anything that you want to discuss about the course.